Hello Year 4s, welcome back. Today we will continue working on explanation texts and we will be focusing on conjunctions and using conjunctions in our writing. We will be looking at two different kinds of conjunctions, and then I will be asking you to think about writing a paragraph about an invention that is in your home and how it works. That will then include the conjunctions we have been speaking about. As we have discussed before, a conjunction is a word or words that are used to connect two clauses together or add extra information to a sentence. Remember that a clause is part of a sentence. Each clause is made up of a subject, so a person or what the sentence is about, and a predicate. And the predicate is what is happening in the sentence. Each predicate only has one main verb, and these clauses are joined together by words that we call conjunctions. We are going to be looking at two different types of conjunctions today. We're going to be looking at coordinating conjunctions and subordinating conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions are conjunctions that join two clauses together, but those clauses are grammatically independent of each other and would make sense if they stood alone. So we could say, she's already had 2 holidays this year and now she wants another one. Both those sentences or both those clauses can stand alone. You can say she's already had 2 holidays this year. You can also say she wants another one. So they can stand independently. The conjunction is and that is our coordinating conjunction that connects the two clauses together. A conjunction is a word that joins two parts of a sentence. There are two kinds of conjunctions that we're going to look at today: coordinating conjunctions and subordinating conjunctions. Here are some examples of coordinating conjunctions. They are underlined and are written in yellow. I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for lunch. Maria will go to the movies with her mom or her brother, but not both. Neither John nor his sister is interested in music. Jane wanted popcorn, but there wasn't any. Trina slept late, yet she made it to school on time. Coordinating conjunctions join two ideas that are equally important and could be independent from each other. In these sentences that we've just read, and, or, nor, but, yet are coordinating conjunctions. A good way to remember these is by the first letter of each conjunction, and it can spell fanboys. So it's for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. The second type of conjunction we are looking at today is a subordinating conjunction. Now, words like if, when, because, since, although, these are all subordinating conjunctions, and these introduce subordinate clauses. And subordinate clauses are dependent on the main clause in some way, and they normally can't stand by themselves. Here are some examples of subordinating conjunctions. Carly played outside in the yard until it was too dark to see. We went to the diner after the movie, then we went home. This car is much larger than the one we used to have. I didn't go to school yesterday because I was not feeling well. The swimmers stayed close to shore as the waves were very powerful. You can see that subordinating conjunctions establish relationships between two ideas and always come at the beginning of a subordinate or dependent clause. So the second part of your sentence depends on the first part of your sentence. Carly played outside in the yard until it was too dark to see. Here is a list of some of the common subordinating conjunctions that can be used. After, so that, as, that, because, until, even though, when, now that, while, and rather than. As mentioned previously, subordinating conjunctions can be used to combine two ideas together. They combine an independent and dependent clauses into one sentence. Robert won't go to the party. His brother goes with him, so it is joined by the subordinating conjunction of unless. You can also see that sometimes the subordinating conjunction goes at the beginning of a sentence. Our two separate clauses are Ellen was out of breath, Ellen ran a mile in a record time. And we can see we've got the subordinating conjunction at the beginning that says after she ran the mile in record time, Ellen was out of breath. You can also put that in the middle by saying Ellen was out of breath after she ran a mile in record time. On the following screens, I will give you some examples of sentences that I would like you to try. Pause the video on each one and write down your answers. Complete the sentence with the correct conjunction. The children leapt from their seats. The bell rang. Is the conjunction rather than, nor, for, or when? My sister decided to go to the dance. Stay home for the evening. Is the conjunction that's missing although, wherever, even though, rather than? The car is much larger. The one we used to have. Is the missing conjunction because, once, then, or so? The next few slides have phrases in them, so fit the phrase correctly to form a meaningful sentence. Your conjunction is and. Football in the fall, but not both. I am bringing juice to the party. Lily is bringing cupcakes. I will play soccer. Which two phrases fit with the conjunction of and? Can you form another meaningful sentence using the conjunction and using two of the phrases that are listed on the side? Your second task for today is to create a paragraph about an invention or something that you have in your house. I would like to know how it works. So if I was writing mine and I'm going to choose a toaster, I would write a short paragraph about how a toaster worked, but I would like you to include the conjunctions that we have discussed today. So rather than just saying you put bread in, it gets warm, it toasts the bread, and it pops out. Can you create a better sentence and a better explanation of how a toaster works using conjunctions to make your sentences more exciting and add more information to them? I would like you to pay particular attention to using your subordinate conjunctions in your sentences. We have gone through a few subordinate conjunctions, but again, they are words like although, after, before, because, and they're joining your dependent clause to your main clause. An example of that is obviously something like he came to work although he felt sick. He wrote his English essay before he went outside. So the second clause, the dependent clause, is being joined to the main clause by your subordinate conjunction. So the second part of your sentence is dependent on the first part of your sentence. please make sure when you are writing your paragraphs that you are making use of your subordinate conjunctions. If I was writing about my toaster, I could say, I need to plug in the toaster before I switch it on. Your subordinate conjunction can also go at the beginning of your sentence. You can say, before I switch on my toaster, comma, I need to plug it in. Don't forget to keep sharing your work with us on Tapestry and on the emails. We really are enjoying seeing all the hard work that you are doing at home.